Hey guys, Amber from the Vault here, back with another Fallout 4 settlement tour. Now guys, this one is Outpost Zimonja, and I just want to say before we get started here guys, this is a lot smaller of an area than you may think it is when you go ahead and first do this. So we're going to go ahead and check this out. It's a pretty cramped settlement guys, but you know, honestly, I did my best. Hopefully you guys are going to like this one, but just be prepared for it to be a pretty cramped, pretty small little tour. I'm also going to be honest, guys, I probably could have done this a lot better. I did the best I could, but I'm sure there's way better builds of this than this one here. So real quick, we're going to start out with our defenses. Of course, we have all of our turrets here. Our Minutemen are always hanging out up front. Quite a bit of turrets on this one. Now, I did have issues with food and water at this settlement because there's so little room. I had to kind of put them in wherever I could. So you're going to see a couple water pumps just kind of thrown in randomly here. I apologize about that again. It's a smaller settlement than it looks like. So if we kind of get a view here, and then there we go. That's another one of the issues. You get settlers on the roof because it's such a small settlement. But I think it looks fun, so I'm going to go ahead and continue on. So as we come in, this is going to be kind of our main thoroughfare. We're going to go ahead and come down here. Now let's stop off here right away. This is number 1. You can see a 1 there. This is the number 1 bunks. We're going to go ahead and open room A. So if we open room A, we can see right here. Each room is a little bit, I tried my best to put stuff in each one to make them a little, you know, individualized and stuff. But to be honest, guys, I ran out of ideas after a while, so I did the best I could. So these are very small rooms as usual. Just a little, like, 1 square, if you guys kind of think of, it's actually 4 squares, but it's 1 large floor piece. Let's go ahead and open room C. Room C again, just real simple rooms. You can't fit a lot in here. Did my best, but you can't fit a lot. So let's go ahead and close these doors as we go across. And this man right here is sitting on a chair. This isn't actually just a chair that you can sit here. It's also a scavenging mat. So I have my scavengers here inside of little scavenging mats. So here we go is bunk number 2. I close that door so you can just see what it looks like on the outside. And this has bunk beds in it. So we've just got some fun little bowling stuff, very cat themed. I was having a lot of fun with this one. Lots and lots of comics down there. You can see why the cats are here. We got little cat bowls. And then of course over here. Alright, so let's go ahead and leave here and let's go over to the clothing shop.
You hear about that farm?
We can go ahead and check it from the outside first. As always, I like to put mannequins in those windows. I'll come around the corner here. Now this one you can actually see from inside the other shop. That's why I put it in here. Kind of like it. Alright, so, oh, McCready's pushing me down that alley. Let's go ahead and go inside. We have some display cases here. And then inside you can see a couple more mannequins. Those are obviously the in-game mannequins, not the ones you put the armor on. And then here we go over to our actual shop owner.
The crop's coming in pretty good.
The Wallow clothes in the back here. Minimal art in here. I try to do people art. I wish there was a little bit more art options in Fallout 4. To be honest, you can't have anything external assets with PS4, but man, it would be cool if we could add like extra, I don't know, maybe like a picture of some fashion or something like that just to have some different stuff. So here we have a couple beds. Now one of these beds is for our shopkeeper downstairs. The other is actually for one of the guards. Oh, and that was not floating when I first went in here. I'm not sure why it's floating now, but we have a little bit of area there. And then a bathroom right here. I had a lot of fun with this bathroom. It's actually got curtains. Okay, let's go ahead and head out. Lots of cat bowls in this settlement. You'll see lots of them. I don't have any cats yet, but they'll spawn.
My back hurts. My feet hurts. Everything hurts.
You can just kind of see here. A little bit, look at the bench again, or I should say the countertop. Okay, let's go ahead and leave out here. Let's go ahead and go into the general goods. Pass by this guy here.
So hungry all the time.
Actually, let's take a look a little bit more at the outside.
Walk 100 miles.
So as we come in, just show you real quick how you can see straight into here. Lots and lots of posters and pictures in this one. doing the general goods or the junk dealer is always my favorite because you just get to stick junk wherever you can. It's so much fun. What I love too about this one, I had a lot of fun with this. I went ahead and built some stuff into the sides here. Just kind of had a little bit of fun with it. So we can see all kinds of junk just hanging around. Then here's my real junk kind of area where you can buy everything. Alright, so let's go ahead and head upstairs real quick. Back here, I like to build something under the stairs, in the stairs. You can see there's a couple more boxes down there. I don't know, it gives the feeling of having a little bit more in the area. And this is going to be just a single bed area for our clothing person here. Some different stuff all around. This is from the workshop decorations pack. A nice bathroom. Alright, so let's go ahead and leave the general goods. Come back down these stairs, go around. And then we're going to head out to right here. And this is what I was talking about, not having a ton of space. So this actually is my farm space. This is my food. This is where I went ahead and put it. Because again, there's just not a lot of space in here. You kind of have to be careful with Outpost Zimonja how much you put into it. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of check out this real quick. And then we'll go ahead and actually loop around here. So here is our workbench and our radio beacon. That's number 2. That's the bunk we went into that had the bunk beds. And this is the next one. So this is number 3.
Yes.
So each of our settlers has a little bit of a room. Sometimes they're double beds, sometimes they're singles. So here's a double bed room. Just adding as many little touches as I can. I have to be careful how much I put into each individual room and into each individual settlement. Just because, as you guys may know, if you're on PlayStation 4, there is a lot of issues with loading. Things just, the frame rate drops real low. It gets rough after a while. So you have to be careful how much you put into each one. Oh, and that fell over. So just checking these out again. So another double bedroom here. So there's 2 double beds here and then 1 single bed. Single is in room B. So let's go ahead and leave here. And then we're actually going to continue going around this corner just because it looks like there's probably not anything here, but there actually is. So we have our outhouse here with light installed. And then we have our little defense area number 2 right here. Let's go ahead and jump out here and show it to you. So taking care of this side of the settlement, as well as a small room over here, and this is actually the person who's supposed to be there. This is their room. So it's another one of the guards' rooms. Of course, as you guys know, the guards move around. I tend to treat my guards as if they don't. So let's continue on in the outskirts here. We're going to go ahead and go up to the clinic. The clinic I built absolutely gigantic. You'll notice this man right here is standing here with a clipboard. He's actually on a scavenging mat. So he is a scavenger. You can see he's probably going to pull out his gun. So he is a scavenger. This is also a scavenger reading the newspaper here.
Here to spy on me.
So let's go ahead and go into the clinic. So this is the scaffolding that's holding these up. I like using scaffolding for, just random staircases. I think it's kind of cool. Let me go back down here because it actually shows support on the staircases, and I like the way that looks. So we're going to go ahead and go check out the clinic. So let's go inside. So the first thing we have, workshop decorations pack. We have our surgeon. This is also from the workshop decorations pack. And then these are hand placed. You can really tell the difference when something's hand placed and when it's put there with the workshop decorations pack. So let's go ahead and leave here. This is the clinic counter. This is, again, workshop decorations pack. I did not build this.
Let me take a look at you.
And there is a rug under there. You can see the rug. I kind of tried to hide it under another rug. Not my favorite as far as the rugs that work with those, but it gives the clipboard animation rather than the hands on the counter animation, and that's what I was looking for. So back here, just some storage, chems, food, storage, random chair, and we're going to go ahead and head upstairs. Now, the 2 surgeon and the doctor live in here, so you'll be able to see those rooms right here. So we have bed number 1, extensive collection of models. I like building with the models. I just think they're kind of cool. A little desk area, and of course you can see out. So behind the curtain, we have our second bed area. Some Nuka World stuff here. So vault and Nuka themed here. And then a restroom in here. Alright, so let's go ahead and leave the clinic now. We'll go ahead and head out the door. Around here, and we see another one of our little scaffolding guard shacks here. Now there's an invisible rug here. That's where the guards come and stand. So there is an invisible rug. This kind of just gives you a view of the land, of course. Have a couple, we have the lights as well as the regular gun turrets. Let's go ahead and go in here now. This is actually going to be pod number 4. You can see the 4 up there in the corner. Coming in here, we're going to go ahead and open this door. And we're going to see rooms B and C. And that's, oh, wrong door. That's going to seem a little strange. Room A is on the other side. I'll show you guys that in a second. This is kind of a bisected building. So this is what I'm calling the fancy bedroom. This is for someone who's a little intellectual. So our female here is a little intellectual. I can't see their names right now. I do have the named settlers mod though. It's called Immortal Settlers and I absolutely love it. Just another little room here. Again, trying to put little things in. This is the workshop decorations pack. Let's go ahead and leave here, and then we'll go back around the fronts. It's going to seem a little strange, but this is actually 4A. So let's go ahead and go into 4A with the big green door. Pretty boring, pretty plain rooms. Again, I have to be careful how much I try to get the PlayStation 4 to load. Let's check right here, the security area. This is just an extra little guard shack. Technically, this operates as an actual guard post. For me, I figured it was just like a little office. It's kind of considering it like the security office. We're going to go ahead and go up, and we're going to go into the salon. You'll notice there's no weapons dealer here. It's because I ran out of room. But I like the idea of having a salon. I think it's kind of fun to do, so I went ahead and still built one. Of course, the curtains are kind of cutting off the different areas. Plenty of seating here.
Another water pump would help.
And then we have all of our little paintings. This. So you'll hear them complaining about the water. That is because there is only 20 water at the settlement, yet there is 25 settlers. They are hooked up to my supply line, though, so realistically, it doesn't matter. They're fine, but they're going to whine about it anyway. Here's another water pump, like I said in the past. They're just kind of stuck in weird areas. Another little area I'll show you real quick where this guy's standing. That's the invisible rug, and he's just acting as a guard here. More people on the roof. Sorry about that. So let's go ahead and head into the cafe, guys. Again, people on the roof happens when your settlements are too cramped, and I fully admit that my settlement is pretty darn cramped. So here we have our food and beverage vendor, as well as our moonshine still. These are from the workshop decorations pack. And then tables here that I went ahead and put together. Gosh, that blood bug just looks so gross. Okay, let's go ahead and head back here.
Farm's not much.
So this is actually their living space. So if I close this door, get rid of that guy. We have the functioning stove. This is actually from Creation Club. That's why it's filled. And then we have just some random pots and pans and stuff like that back here. And then the 2 beds for the gentlemen who work inside the cafe. Go ahead and open this. Come out to, again...
Ain't looking for trouble.
And that's it, guys. That is the whole settlement. Like I said, it's a lot smaller than it looks when you really start building on it. Obviously, I got rid of the radio tower. Everything that was in the center of the settlement has been destroyed. I did my best to try to build here. I know it's cramped. I'm not gonna lie, it's really cramped. I have some issues obviously with my settlers being on roofs, but overall I like the way it looks. When I do settlements, I don't necessarily do them for functionality. Chances are I'm not gonna come back to these settlements. Chances are I'm just gonna pass by them every once in a while, maybe take some screenshots of them, that kind of thing. So I like building settlements that are aesthetically pleasing to me. Sometimes it's, like I said, sometimes it's a little pain in the butt because people end up on roofs, but they'll be working during the day, so don't worry about it too much. I do like this settlement though for what you could build here. I think I probably should have gone for something much smaller. I started out trying to build something big in the first place, and because of that I ended up kind of destroying it myself. I ended up just making it so that I couldn't build other things. Again, I think there's probably a much better way to build this settlement, but this is just the way I decided to do it at the time. So that's going to be it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. If you have a better build of Outpost Zimonja, please feel free to let me know what your ideas are, what you guys did. I'd love to hear whatever the other people did. I like building, big fun settlements, but again, this is a real small area. And if you haven't built here yet or you haven't messed with it, definitely go download a mod like Clean and Smooth. That's what I have here. I use Clean and Smooth for almost all of my settlements. Definitely my favorite. Download it, delete a bunch of stuff, and show us something that's really great. If you guys want to show pictures over on Twitter or make a video, definitely let other people know about it. It's so much fun to see other people's settlements, and it's a lot of fun to build them. So I will get out of here, guys. I will see you in the next video, but in the meantime, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It means the world to me, guys. It helps other people find the channel, and of course, it is a huge motivation to move forward. Right now, subscribing, I should say, means even more than it used to now that YouTube has updated its YouTube Partners Programs qualifications. You now need 1,000 subscribers. 1,000! Guys, I'm a little more than halfway there. So if you do like my videos, please consider subscribing. Sorry about the cut, guys. I had to cough. If you want to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and click on the picture of my big dumb face there on the screen. Otherwise, guys, there'll be a link to all of my Fallout 4 videos, as well as a video YouTube thinks you'd like. Alright, guys, I will see you in the next one. Remember to come back every Friday for Fallout Friday. I'll see you next one.